All right, everybody, welcome back. The Coating Monkey here to show you the last little bit of the table restoration project. Put a clear coat on these, but it's hard to tell, but it is a little bit bumpy. So today I'm actually going to show you how to polish them. So many different ways to polish, but as you can see, I got everything from sandpaper to 1000 grit all the way up to 2500. And then of course for today, I'm just going to use the Meguiar's car light headlight polishing kit, and that's going to actually polish it right up. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to put some compound on it to try to polish it all up over. So stay tuned. We'll do a quick tutorial on exactly what we're doing at each steps. But watch as it's going to go from slightly bumpy and imperfection to perfectly clear and smooth. So the first step that I do is I start with 800 grit sandpaper wet. Every stage of the process is going to be wet. And so I'm going to dip the 800 grit into the paper, and that's going to knock off all the high spots and any of the imperfections that we might see. That's a good place to start. And then once we get into the other compounds, we'll go to 1000, 2000, up to 2500. We can go higher if we need to, but for today it's going to be probably pretty good to take off a lot of these imperfections and All right, now with step one done, I've actually moved on to 1000 grit. This is actually the Meguiar's headlight polishing kit. So super cheap and simple. I think I paid like $23 for the entire kit. So this type of setup is done manually by your hand. Of course, if you do it with a buffer or anything like that, of course, it's just going to go that much faster. But this is going to be the cheap, easy way to do something like this. About 5 minutes worth of sanding, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so for stage three, my Meguiar's pad instantly goes to 3000. And so since I have kind of some 2000 sandpaper, I'm going to go ahead and hit that first. Again, it takes extra time to go one extra step for an extra 5 or 10 minutes. It's going to make it turn out that much smoother. So I'm going to do 2000 wet, and then I'll move to 3000 wet, and then we'll get in to start polishing. All right, so now that we are done with the sanding, I went up to 3000 grit, and now it's really, really smooth. So now I'll start to actually touch on the polishing part of things. Again, multiple different ways to use this, where you have a big buffer or a small little pad, something you put on your drill, or if you just want to do it by hand. For today, I'm going to utilize the yellow buff pad that came with my Meguiar's kit. I'm going to use this Plastex polishing compound, but you can use polishing compound from Turtle Wax. I have also used toothpaste. So lots of different options here, but I'm going to put this down, buff it out, and then wipe it off, and we'll see what we got.